there are statements we say that are really unfair. There are statements we say that are what? Unfair. That if you want to marry a girl, go and check her mother. Is she her mother? Is she her mother? The girl might be fighting the biggest battle not to be like her. If you want to marry a boy, go and look at his father. This might be the first fruit of salvation in that family. Who is fighting, I will not be like, why must you judge someone based on the mistake of another? If you want to marry somebody, go and check the home the person is coming from. Are all good people from good homes? If somebody is on, not let me use the word unlucky. If somebody comes from a home that is not fine, does it mean the fellow is bad? Come on, stop that. You relate with people as entities. You understand their uniqueness, understand their journey. Say, I hear you. Don't judge anyone based on where they are coming from. Sometimes their biggest battle is not to look like it. No. No. You see, before you marry a girl, check her relationship with her father. Who told you that? There can be a good girl who doesn't have good relationship with her father. There can be a good boy who doesn't have good relationship with his what? May I tell you this? There is a way the family gets to, because of what the devil has been permitted to do, that the only way children can truly rise into destiny here is that there's no so much contact. Because not only is this contact bringing contamination, it is also enforcing certain things. Life is deep. There are grandparents you are afraid of putting your children with. How do you explain that? Let them just know what it feels like to have a grandpa or grandma. And they have gone there and they are hearing things they should not hear or seeing things they should not see. Somebody there in the village already trying to touch your 3-year-old daughter, and you want to use them as collateral for being polite? That's not parenting. Let me tell you this. When it comes to protecting your home, be unapologetic about it. You'll be blackmailed and called different names. Be unapologetic. Are you following what I'm saying here? Let me get into certain things. Let's see how far we can cover today. So when you are marrying, understand that marriage is designed to mirror the relationship between Jesus and the church. That is what it is designed to mirror. So you are not looking for where the grass is green. Look at what the Bible says. Ephesians 5. Ephesians 5. Let's start the reading from verse 25. Are you really ready for tonight? Huh? Are you sure? All right. All right. Ephesians chapter number 5 from verse 25. Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of the water by the word. So there is such a thing as first cleaning up a person you want to do life with. There is such a thing that you have to clean. Do you understand what I'm saying? You see, let's be deep. Sometimes you can see raw gold covered in the head. Can you see people beyond what they look like? Can you see people beyond what they wear? You like what is ready. Somebody prepared it. What will you prepare? Can you see people? Can you see people beyond their initial disposition to life? I mean, I've shared this story not in a condescending way, but the day I met my wife, she wore what I preached against. I used to be very loud on many things. There are things that once you wear, avoid me. In the days of ignorance. Oh, you overlooked it. So my wife came to church for the first time. I've always known her, but just praying together online, some of them like that. And she was tying bandana. And she sat down in front of me, and we're talking. And I was observing her. She never said, "Oh, I'm so honored to be here." She never did. Just sat there, looked at me, and said, looked around and said, "This feels like home." I said, "Correct, you are welcome home." I went home that night troubled. Who is this girl? Who is she? I saw beyond the bandana. I saw beyond the bandana. Don't judge people by first impression. Only God knows what she felt when she saw me. She has never told me, maybe to preserve my ego. Maybe she will talk and I say, me, with the way they dress. Say, no, I was really feeling for you, but If everybody is to be judged by first impression, nobody stands a chance. Because you can meet good people on a bad day. Nobody stands a chance. Nobody stands a chance. Are you following what I'm saying here? We must see love as commitment to get into your battles with you. What battle are you fighting? What has happened to you? There are things I want to say, but this our. Because if you say don't judge people based on their past, some people will just say, "Okay, Apostle, this is a kind of past. This is a kind of past. This is a kind of past. Which one can you accept here?" So understand what I'm saying here, okay? I will not pretend I'm not Jesus Christ. Because there are things too that, let me just say this as a balance. You too that they are accepting, make it easy for the person accepting you. Make it easy. Make it easy. So nobody will have to be blackmailed and say, "Are you not born again?" Accept it. The guy is saying, "Are you me?" And let me tell you this to balance it. If you hear a person's story and you know sincerely, "I can't take it," beg them. "I apologize. I've led to the point where you have to confide in me this much. But I must confess I'm not as solid enough to handle this case. Let me bow out now." Listen to what I'm saying. They may call you names for living. It is better than for you to be married to that person and afflicting the person with that information. Accept that, "Oh, this hospital is not sophisticated to take this kind of case. I am sorry. I have tried to get this thing off my mind, but based on the way where God has reached in my life now, I really can't. I'm sorry." Cry with the person. But they say, "No, you know all this thing now. You want to leave me?" Say, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry." What I'm saying is that your own self be true. Know what your mind can take. You are a lady. A guy has come now and is saying, you see, before I used to have male-to-male relationship. See, what did you say? Which one are you? The male one or the... Let's know where we're... See, know what you can handle. True? Don't let anybody push you and say, no, I accept it. Hey, God. Is this what I will deal with? To your own self, be what? There are men who can marry a woman who has children and they will never think about it. Love the children as their own. If you notice that you are not like that, don't force yourself. That you now start maltreating the children. There are women who love a man regardless of the number of children, say will love you and take care of the children. If you know you are not like that, don't go ahead. Only to want to love the man and hate the children. If you love a person, love them with their baggages. Is that okay now? You see that I cannot really love this person. Leave the person alone for the person that will love the person in totality. Don't love a person into frustration. Don't love a person into pain. You love her, but you want her to get rid of her son. No. Can you take it? These are the things I've done in the past. Can you handle it? So I can, through Christ who strengthens me. Never bring it up against her, no matter the argument. Never bring it up against him, no matter the argument. Say I hear. It will help you. See, let me tell you this. Live a very balanced life. Don't let anybody push you into what you can't take. The church are not those to marry for you. Maybe the pastor say, "And brother, this is nice, oh." I've told you that wedding day looks like burial day. There are certain similarities they share. Everybody will leave, both of you alone. The only difference is that you are two. No matter what you cook at the engagement, forget it. They will still be eating, say, "Hey, bye-bye. You are on your own. Ask questions. And if something has happened, you have a child, don't call the child your cousin. No. Don't try to hide the child. The child is calling you brother or auntie. So that the devil will not flip it one day against you. And here your spouse is thinking, if this fellow can hide this from me, what can this fellow hide? Anybody who will accept you with your troubles. Is that okay now? Very important. So love is commitment. It is not scavenging. It is not looking for where the grass is greener. You water your own ground for it to be green. Say here.